So Alex, this is where the tour really sort of cranks up, isn't it? And you get the important games underway.
Yeah, it's just obviously they've had their preparation in terms of the fitness part for the last 10 days, obviously, and today's the first game, and obviously what we look for is make sure they have a good work rate about themselves, keep good possession of the ball, enjoy it, because these are the kind of games you want to see them get their confidence right away. Hopefully win the match and build on that. So it never changes. Hopefully we come out without any injuries, which is always important. And hopefully as the tour progresses, all the players here will get a share of the games.
And looking at the team that you've picked tonight, 3 debutants as well from Vaselli, Brady, and also Jesse Lingard starting for the first time for United.
Yes, well, they're young, and obviously, as we've always done, particularly in these types of matches, is to give young players a share of the experience of playing in the first team and see how they cope in terms of their temperament and things like that. So they're good talents, and obviously we want to see them do well.
Scott Wooten we've seen before as a substitute, I think, for Gary Neville in his testimonial, but he starts for the first time tonight, so a big night for him as well. Yeah,
Scotty had the experience of being at Peterborough last year. He was at Tranmere for a short spell before that, and he's a good talented boy and a good attitude to the game, reads it well, so he should cope quite well.
And Dimitar and Kiko and also Javier all on the pitch together tonight.
Yeah, we're going to play the 2 through Makeda and Chico and Dimitar behind, so it should give us plenty of penetration, hopefully some goals.
And just finally, obviously you've got a packed bench then with plenty of talent, and also the 2 new boys as well.
Yeah, I don't know exactly the regulations, what they're set out in terms of the number of substitutes we're able to use. Usually on these types of matches it's flexible and both teams can maybe use 8 or 9, whatever, But I don't think we'll use a lot. I think we'll maybe use 4 at the most.
So the thoughts of the boss then pre-match, and the boss has been in good form actually the last couple of days. He's got family links here. He absolutely loves this country, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Well, to be fair, Stuart, we all have a great time when we come here. I shouldn't be saying that because you lot work too hard.
That's true.
You do all the work, you lads.
True.
Not you and I. I'm talking about the cameramen and all those lads.
If only you knew.
Nash and them.
If only you knew.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the team, I guess, rather than our cameramen.
Yeah.
And the manager suggesting that he thinks this is going to be a great experience for the players, and he's got faith that they can cope with it. Without
exception. I mean, most of those players, I see all the reserve matches. You don't. You're too big for reserve games, aren't you?
I seem to have sat next to you for quite a number of them.
No, but I see all these kids playing, and you get to know them quite well and how excited they are about. I mean, coming here, can you imagine you're a young kid and you're coming to Manchester United to South Africa, and all of a sudden you're playing in the first team? Absolutely fantastic for them. But I think the kid Brady's playing left back tonight. He's an outside left. He's a Dublin lad. I think he's a good player. He's got a great chance of making it. As Scott Wooten as well, who's young centre half, very, very good in the air and good in the ground. And he's a big lad as well, which is unusual to find them good in the air and good in the ground. But he is something to watch out for. And he's come on so much, the young fellow Lingard, not to get mixed up with Lindegaard, the goalkeeper. He's a young Manchester lad. He has come on in leaps and bounds in the last year.
Yeah. By the way, we're lucky to be in such a magnificent stadium as well. And Moses Mabhida Stadium, it was built for the World Cup. It's a bit of a mini Wembley with the arch across the top of it. It's a fantastic scene then for this game. Amazulu against Manchester United, the first pre-season friendly for the Reds, and you can watch it live with us. But for now, back to you in the studio.
Thanks very much, Stuart, and we'll take a look at those teams. Stuart confirming those and Dave confirming those for us as well. We'll start with Manchester United, and as Paddy just mentioned there, not to get confused between Lindegaard, the goalkeeper, and Lingard, but it's a real mixture tonight, isn't it, Lee?
It is, yeah, and I think it's like Paddy was saying, it's a great night for the young lads. I mean, to play in a packed stadium. To go over on the pre-season, I'm sure the reception they got from the airport, the training session last night, apparently there were thousands there, so it's a great experience for the lads. And like they said, the manager's chosen to have a bit of experience down the spine of the team to help the young lads out. It's generally sort of wingers and full-backs that sort of come in as young lads and make the debut. So looking forward to seeing how they perform tonight, how they deal with a bit of pressure and in amongst the first team lads.
Do you think there'll be a little bit of disappointment at home that he's not starting Shinji Kagawa?
Probably, but he's made it
could bring him on in the second half.
Yeah,
United are allowed to field as many subs as they've named, and they've basically named the rest of the tour party. So
yeah, whether it's tonight, Monday, or the next game, or whenever, The manager's made it perfectly clear that everyone's going to get an opportunity. Big test tonight for the back four. If you look at the back four, obviously apart from the obvious Rio, all lacking experience, and on top of that, Robbie Brady, he is a left-sided player, an attacking left-sided player. I'm not so sure he's played left back.
It's easy though, isn't it?
It's easy, well, on tour. On tour.
Left back's easy.
But when he went out to Hull, did exceptionally well. But they haven't got that experience, so it's a big night for them, and if they can keep a clean sheet, that'll be the first plus on the tour, Mandy. Because it won't be easy, you know, you're playing in a big stadium, a big open stadium, big support, I imagine, for the home team, although we'll have a big support there as well. And a real test for the young players in particular.
Let's have a look at the opposition, and I don't expect you to go into any detail about the opposition tonight, but it is a massive night for them, the 80th anniversary of their club, a big night in their history, and they'll be desperate to beat this Manchester United side.
It'll be their FA Cup final. You know, how often will they have Manchester United at their ground? So they want to put a good performance on for the fans. And it's going to be a tough game. You know, the African teams are very physically fit, very strong, very quick players. So it's going to be a test for the young lads today, and hopefully they'll come through pretty good. They've
got better, Lee, haven't they, over the years? I mean, 10, 15 years ago, you'd be confident of winning this game easily. In fairness to them in Africa, they've got better. As Lee touched on, they've got stronger. They are more mature. I think that their all-round game is better as well, and I think they've learned, apart from the physical side of it, they need to learn about the game of football, and they've done that. There's no easy game out there for any team now. So it's a tough game for our lads tonight.
Yeah, I think it's. I think with the African teams, I think they've always been a little bit individual, where the players always try to do a trick on the ball, and they've always sort of wasted a little bit of time. But I think now that they're more of a team unit, I think they're the real force to be reckoned with, the African teams now.
We shall see tonight. Well, time to hear from last season's Player of the Year now, who this term will ply his trade in the club's most iconic shirt.
Antonio, this is the first time we've spoken to you since you became the new number 7 at Manchester United. What does it mean to you to be wearing that famous shirt?
This is a jersey with a lot of responsibility, and a lot of big players have worn the jersey, so he just hopes that he can kind of deliver and play the same way as the ones before him, because a lot of great players have worn the jersey.
Did you ask to wear it? Were you asked to change to number 7? How did the change come about?
No pregunté. He doesn't obviously know how it came about, because the jersey was just given, but he didn't ask for it. But he will take great responsibility of wearing a jersey and try and do his best like the ones before him. Y quiero hacerlo bien.
Last season you won Player of the Season, Players Player of the Season, Goal of the Season. Can you get any better this season?
Contento, pero bueno, lo que se ganó ya está atrás. Ahora hay que...
He wants to win everything, the league, all the trophies as maximum as possible. But this is the objective and the mentality of every single player. They want to win everything playing for this club, and then just trying to do that.
Y eso es la meta de todos los jugadores que estamos acá en Manchester.
Does it still hurt, the fact that you lost the title on the last day of the season, or is that gone now, or does it still hurt you and members of the squad?
Bueno, eso totalmente ya queda olvidado ahorita.
Obviously he's tried his best to kind of put it out of it, he's forgotten about it, but it's a new season, and the objective this season is to try to win the league, as simple as that.
El objetivo, no.
Do you enjoy coming on a pre-season tour with United? Does it surprise you how many fans there are, or how big the club is? Is it something you enjoy when you come away before the season starts?
Muy bien, eso es motivación.
He says obviously he enjoys it, and it's something that you see because you see the fans, how it motivates the players, and hopefully the fans enjoy it as well. But on his part, he enjoys it, and it just gives the players extra motivation to see how much fans support the team, and not just here, all across the world.
Que la gente lo disfrute, ¿no?
Does it boost the squad when you see new players come in? Is it exciting when you see new players like Kagawa, Powell, possibly more to come? Does that give everyone a bit of a boost?
Sí, muy bien. Creo que el técnico sabe por qué.
It's motivation for all the players. They're still young players, and they've obviously done well in their career. That's why they're at Manchester United. But definitely when new players come, it motivates the whole team, and I think they will try their best to make them sure that they can give the maximum and support them.
Y es motivación para todo el grupo, ¿no?
Finally, I mentioned obviously the awards that you won last season. Do you feel that you can play better? You can get better? How much more is there to come from you?
Bueno, ese es mi objetivo.
That is our objective, to always try and improve, and the most important is to win the league.
Just in case you wondered whose voice that was, it was Quinton Forte translating for us. I believe he speaks Spanish, Portuguese, English, Italian, Afrikaans, and he's now learning French as well.
Show off.
I know, exactly. It's quite impressive, isn't it?
It was very impressive, that.
Another man who was impressive last season was Antonio Valencia, Player of the Year, won everything, scooped all the awards at the Player of the Year. So we wait to see what happens this year and if he can carry on, because that would be sensational if he could be in the same form.
Why wouldn't he carry on Monday? There's no indication that he's not going to do what he's done in the past. Level-headed, we all know that he's down to earth, he gets on with his game, works exceptionally hard. I can't see any reason why it won't be as good a season as it was last season. Fantastic last season, on that right side of the pitch, week after week, probably the star man for most of the games, and quite rightly at the end of the season, judged by nearly everyone as being the best player over the season.
Other players just don't seem to be able to cope with him. His pace is incredible, but his movement's fantastic as well, Lee.
Yeah, I think his pace and power is so hard to deal with for defenders, and he's got sort of control under the ball when he's running at pace with the ball. He's also got explosive pace from a standstill. He works hard, he helps back and helps the fullbacks out a lot as well. I can't believe they never played him against in the City game, because I think he's been absolutely deadly all season. And he's turning to what we sort of expected when he signed. That potentially started to show now. The power and pace of him is unbelievable.
Is he the right man to wear this number 7 shirt?
Well, he could do with scoring a few more goals, couldn't he? Because people who wore the 7 before always got a fair amount of goals. It's probably the only thing, or the most thing lacking in his game, as Lee's touched on there. Everything else in his game is nearly 100%, but the goal scoring, it just doesn't come natural to him. But if he can improve on last season's tally, which I'm hoping you remind me of what last season's tally was, Mandy.
I'll get that for you after the break.
So you can't remind me.
I've got it, but I've got millions of notes tonight.
So if we can improve on that, then, well, we're going to have an even better player.
OK, well, in just a few moments' time, we'll be re-encrypting our pictures. So if you haven't already subscribed, then now is the time to do so. You'll find all the details of how to subscribe on your screens very soon. For those of you who are already on board, we'll see you again after this very short break, when we'll be hearing from Shinji Kagawa. And, of course, we'll bring you the whole match live. We'll see you after this. Welcome back to Matchday Live as we build up to United's first game on their pre-season tour as they take on Amazulu FC. So as we've already heard, new boy Shinji Kagawa starts on the bench for United tonight, and a little earlier Stuart Gardner caught up with him to get his thoughts on the tour so far.
Shinji, it's good to see you. What have you made of the first couple of days of the tour and the interest that there has been in Manchester United here in South Africa?
Yeah. Well, they all welcomed me very warmly and warm-heartedly, and I really feel that it's a really big and great club, and so I'm really looking forward to playing on the pitch.
What would it mean to you to make your debut this week and play your first game for the club? Would that be a relief after the transfer and all of the speculation?
Yes, actually, these were really intense days, and I'm really enjoying every single day here. And I hope that I can play for the team the sooner the better.
And have your new teammates, welcomed you? And have you learnt some new English words?
Yes, some greetings. I think the dirty phrases, they will come later on.
Finally, obviously, the second part of the tour, we get to go to Shanghai and to China. Obviously, you're a massive star in Asia. What sort of experience do you think that will be for you?
Yeah. Actually, I'm a football player, so I have to prove myself on the pitch. I've signed here, but I have not shown my potential yet. So this is my first, mission, and I hope I can show all the supporters what I am able to on the pitch.
Well, Lee, do you think the pressure is different when you come in as a homegrown player in this country to coming in as a foreign player who's played in a different league to try and settle in?
I think the pressure's on every player that comes to Manchester United. I think Lee mentioned it earlier.
Yeah.
No matter where you come from, no matter how much you cost, there's pressure on you. I mean, already we're talking about Nick Powell. I mean, people are talking about him, the pressure on him, getting into the first team. He spent half of last season, playing for Crewe in the bottom division. Before that, he wasn't in the team every week. So it's a bit unfair to sort of put that pressure on a young lad. like Shinji there, he's played in the Bundesliga. You expect him to be ready. You expect him to know what it's all about. And I think he'll deliver. I just get a feeling that his background, where he comes from originally, and his upbringing, and played in the Bundesliga, putting all that together, you just get a feeling, Mandy, he'll be ready for it. A bit different for the younger ones, especially Nick Powell.
And in terms of the Bundesliga, do you think it's quite different to the Premier League or similar in style? Will he have to adapt?
I don't think it's a million miles away. I don't think it's probably as quick and intense, but I think it's probably only like sort of one level down. I think it's a lot more physical and quicker than the Spanish or Italian or French league. So I think there'll be similarities. I don't think he'll be that much out of water, and it won't take him that long to sort of get used to the Premier League. And I think that's probably why the manager's bought him, to be fair. He knows that the German league's a strong league to come from. He's had a lot of experience there, and I think he'll fit right in.
The good thing is he's got experience of winning trophies as well, and that's got to help, because some players come here haven't won anything, and there's pressure in yourself to do that, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, that always helps. If you've got the experience of winning trophies and you know what it's like to have either a good cup run or a league title running, that's the sort of experienced players that you need in your team. But there's plenty of experienced players in the Manchester United team that can cope with that, and sometimes it's nice to have the young lads come in that don't have that fear and don't have that sort of experience, because it brings a freshness and a new lease of life. So it's all about creating a balance, and that's exactly what the manager's good at.
He's a good goal scoring record as well, Mandy, isn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, I did mention Valencia, which I think his goals, you found out, were 6 in a season.
Yeah.
So he needs to improve on that. But his goal scoring record in Germany, it was good. I think he got 15 last season. And for any midfield player to throw in 15, during the season, well, it's a little bit exceptional. So he's got goals in his game, and we just need to look out for the other parts of his game.
OK, well, time for us to take our break now. When we come back, we'll have all the action from United's first tour match live and direct from Durban. Welcome back to Matchday Live. It's our first game of the Tour 2012 here on MUTV. Amazulu FC against Manchester United, coming live to you from Durban. But here in Manchester, Lou Macari and Lee Sharp join me in the studio, and it's going to be a fantastic reception for the guys out there, Lou, because it's absolutely crazy, isn't it? And I just mentioned actually during the break that apparently they're more of a singing club than a Vuvuzela playing club, but I think I just spotted a couple there, so it's going to be a noisy night.
Well, we talk about China and the fans there, man, they've been crazy, but they're the same in South Africa. I mean, to get a glimpse of Manchester United for them is incredible, especially on a day like today where they're celebrating already. And it's a big night for the players. They'll be flat out 100% desperate to win. I think our lads will be treating it on the fitness side of it more than the result. So, dangerous game for us.
Can that be the big test? Because they're absolutely desperate to win this game. United are slowly trying to ease themselves into this pre-season tour.
I think anybody that plays against Manchester United are desperate to win, to be honest. I think that's just part and parcel of what you get used to. No, I think like the manager says, it's about fitness, it's about making sure no one gets injured, it's about giving certain people 90 minutes. They've been back in pre-season now for 2 weeks. I'm sure, or we're all hoping that we'll see a couple of the new signings at some point, whether we see them or not. Maybe it's a little bit early because they've only been there for a few days. But no, a great atmosphere. It'll be a carnival atmosphere now. South Africa's a beautiful place. The people love the football, so it'll be a good night tonight and a great atmosphere.
And certainly for Manchester United, they'll be absolutely desperate to get off to a winning start, Lou, as well, won't they? The players, that is, because the manager just wants everybody really to get fit through this 90 minutes and not get injured.
Well, the young players, they're out with a different agenda, Mandy. They're out to impress. This is a big opportunity. That opportunity sometimes doesn't come along for a lot of young players. They come to Old Trafford and never get the opportunity to go and impress the manager, and before you know it, they're on their way out. So for all those lads that are there tonight and the remaining games on the tour, it's a big tour for them. I just hope one or two come through and show us what they're made of and give us a great deal of hope for the coming season.
Is there, when you're a young player, Lee, is it difficult? Because you know that this is one of your only chance to impress, because throughout the season, we know this is not going to be the starting lineup at the start of the Premier League season itself, so you've only got a few matches to impress.
It can be hard because you come into a game like this and you want to impress so much, you want to show the manager what you can do so you can get involved during the season. Then, sometimes it doesn't always work out like that. You don't have a great game, you think, God, that's it, that's the end of my career, and you sort of go on a bit of on a bit of a downer, and then you've got you play the next game, and that's why football's so good but so bad. You can have a bad game and you think your world's coming to an end, but then 2 or 3 days later you've got another game to put things right. So a bit of pressure for him, but a great experience, and like we're saying, let's not put too much into it. It is our first pre-season game. We are still trying to get fit, so I don't think anybody's career is going to be decided on how they do tonight, but a good performance could see him in the first team squad for the start of the season.
Would you go along with that, Lee?
Yeah, and I think this is where their so-called advisors come into play, Mandy, telling them where they've gone right, where they've gone wrong. If they have a blinding 90 minutes and they think they're on the verge of the first team, just to rein them back in again and say, wait a minute, you've got a million miles to go, pal. But I don't think that happens, and as a result, we've had lots of young players, and we'll continue to have lots of young players who lose their way a little bit because they just don't grasp what they've got to do to get to the top. So I'm hoping that if we get a few decent performances from the younger ones, that there's people there to just tell them, wait a minute, it's pre-season, you've still got a long way to go to being a regular first-team Manchester United player. And let's hope by Christmas, Mandy, we are talking about 2 or 3 youngsters coming through, getting in the team, like Lee did, like all those young players at the time he was around did do, and become established players, not in for the Carling Cup then out again. And I think the only time you can really know that you're established is when the manager picks you every week.
OK, well, let's head over to Durban, because currently the crowd are singing a happy birthday to Nelson Mandela. We'll throw you over to our team over there.
Well, good evening, everybody. We're just going through the pre-match preliminaries here. The highlight was the singing of Happy Birthday to Nelson Mandela. On Mandela Day, his birthday, 94 today. And everybody around the stadium joined in, including the manager, who was spoken so movingly about Nelson Mandela when he was at his pre-match press conference yesterday. And great to see that, Paddy.
Oh, it's fantastic. What a great figure he was, Nelson Mandela, and how somebody could go through what he went through and not want revenge for coming out afterwards is an amazing situation. I mean, if somebody done that to you, would you be looking for revenge? I think it'd be, well, very, very few of us would not, but fantastic. But very, very iconic figure here in this country and around the world.
This is the scene, and what a stadium, the Moses Mabhida Stadium. Rio Ferdinand captaining United tonight, and the goalkeeper for Amazulu, Tapua Kapini, just have their photographs taken. We'll have the toss of the coin as well. And isn't it great to have United back? Frankly, it's been a long couple of months, hasn't it, since that rather traumatic final day of last season. But here we go again. The journey beginning in South Africa's East Coast at this wonderful, wonderful stadium on Mandela Day.
You said something earlier on, every time Manchester United have come to South Africa, they went back home and won the league.
Absolutely. This is the 4th time United have come to South Africa, and the following season of the previous 3 visits, we've got our trophy back, and that's what we're going to need to do in about 9 months' time. And there's Roger Palmgren, the head coach of Amazulu. Such a big occasion for this club. And there is our referee, Daniel Fraser-Bennett, who's just waiting for the signal from the officials on the touchline below us here. Flashbulbs going off all around this truly wonderful, wonderful arena. And they've had a little pre-match huddle, Amazulu. Chicharito, one of 3 United strikers.
Big moment as well, Stuart, for some of those younger lads out there. I mean, when you look at young Lingard, big moment for him, Brady as well, and Scott Wooten. I mean, all the rest of them have had the experience of first-team football. Well, maybe not Vesely so much, the young lad that's came from Manchester City.
6 games, 5 countries, 3 continents. United's globe-trotting 2012 tour is underway, and it's all starting just yards away from the crashing waves of the Indian Ocean. And Durban's Moses Mabhida Stadium is truly an inspiring venue, and how wonderful it is to be in this country on Mandela Day. The great man, 94 today. As Lindegaard, a little bit awkward for him.
Yeah, it just bounced a bit awkwardly, the ball there. I think when you look at the goal mouth, you can see that the team's been out here doing a bit of training. It's been busy around the goal.
Yeah, the pitch is not, I have to say, 100%. It's a poor touch from Dlamini, and it's out for the goal kick. Lindegaard to take. Lindegaard, who did go to the European Championships but didn't kick a ball, and therefore that's why he's on the tour, because he doesn't need a rest, because frankly he didn't play.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be delighted to be here and playing.
And with David De Gea at the Olympics, I think Lindegaard may look at this and say, well, this is my chance to establish myself as number one going into the new season.
Yeah, without doubt. Without doubt.
In many ways an experimental United side. And here's Frederick Vesely, who joined from Manchester City in January to Scholes. Spoke to Vesely yesterday at the team hotel. Impressive young man, multilingual, and looking forward to being given his opportunity. Brady showing the skills of a left winger, which he is really by trade. Certainly very, very attacking left back. Continued his run through to Makeda. Good skill. Makeda saved, and Chicharito was in there and missed a terrific chance to give United the lead.
Well, I don't think he controlled it, did he? But it's a good shot from Makeda. Good little bit of football as well. No, he has a shot, why not? Does it hit? Yeah, Chicharito can't control the shot, can he? Good save, goalkeeper. Good save.
There's Capini. It was cool and calm there to Makoro. Capini is something of a character in goal for Amazulu, the Zimbabwe international. Quite flamboyant. I think he could be quite busy tonight as well. That's in towards Vilakazi, a new signing, but plucked out of the air by Anders Lindegaard. Scholes, beginning yet another season. A year ago he was on holiday, on a family holiday. Amazing.
Amazing, yeah. An amazing player.
Michael Carrick. How he wasn't involved for England over the summer, I'll never know, but there you go. There's a lot of debate to be had about that. Carrick again. A lot of movement from United in these early stages.
Yeah, well, sometimes you might think the opposition might be a little bit overawed by the occasion. And the worst thing that possibly could happen to them would be United to score early.
Here's Wooten at centre-back for United, spent last season out on loan, of course. Great experience for him. United a bit short on defenders because of injuries and players resting after the internationals of the summer. If I make it 6 of United's defenders not here. Vidic, Smalling, Evans, Jones, Raphael as well.
Well, what a chance it is for Scott Wooten to do something. What's the hell? Oh no, not just overhit by Paul Scholes.
Capini collects. Promising start from United, who played 2 games in South Africa. They go down to Cape Town for the second game at the weekend against Ajax Cape Town, another local South African side. Amazulu themselves had a decent enough season last season. They finished 7th in the South African top flight. And that was an improvement because the previous season they finished 14th. It's a little bit short, and Capini quickly off his line, almost letting Chicharito, and that shot took a big deflection, and Capini gets out of jail there and gratefully collects. They look a little bit questionable at the back,
Yeah, at the back, I thought maybe he might have chipped that rather than the strike at goal.
I think the home side are yet to settle. Here's Goodman Dlamini, who played just off the front man. We've got a commentary position where people are just standing up in front of us and constantly walking backwards and forwards, which does tend to impinge our view, but Paddy will take it in good-natured fashion, won't you, Paddy? Here's Berbatov, who's just playing behind Makeda and Chicharito, and finds Vesely wearing 49 for United. Carrick, Lingard, Carrick, Scholes. Lingard playing in quite a central position as well, often for the reserves. Pat, we see him out on the left-hand side.
Yes.
Jesse Lingard.
Yeah, but he's equally happy playing in the middle of the park as well. He has come on leaps and bounds, that kid. Got stronger as well.
That's all United. in the early stages. I'm sure, as you probably expect, a year ago kicked off the campaign in Massachusetts against the New England Revolution and won that game by 4-1. Goals galore on that US tour. I wonder what we'll see over the next couple of weeks in South Africa and China, and then to Europe as well.
Well, there was no holding back Brady there, was there?
United a bit light on left backs, of course.
Yeah, that's why he's probably playing there, but he's a tough little character as well as a good player. Oh, he's got the ball as well, but...
Certainly Makura made a lot of it. United break again. Looking for Berbatov. Did well to find Makeda. Makeda's ball in. And in the end, that's fairly decent defending from Van Heerden.
I'm just wondering if maybe young Chicharito could have got hold of that.
Van Heerden wearing 8, playing at left back. Bele. Van Heerden again. They do play their home matches in this magnificent stadium, but it's fair to say that the crowds are nothing like the crowd that we've got here tonight. Just about the sellout at the stadium. Capacity's around 54,000. Ferdinand nods away to Scholes. There's a real spine of experience in this side with Ferdinand and Scholes and Carrick.
Well, that does the younger generation a little bit of experience to play with experienced players.
Lingard
doesn't half help you.
Well, some of these players are used to playing on a Thursday night at Altrincham. This couldn't be more different really at Durban. Now Berbatov holds the ball up, 3 players with him, but did well. Scholes, Lingard. It's gone for a return pass.
Past too many, it's too crowded in there.
They have to do a lot of defending. Amazulu is Makoro. Brings it clear. Important year actually for Amazulu. This is their 80th anniversary, so one of the oldest clubs in South Africa, formed in 1932 by Zulu migrant workers. They've been called various different things over the years, like the Zulu Royal Conquerors and the Zulu King and the Zulu Royals, but mainly they've been known as Amazulu since the mid-70s. Around us, they've already started up a Mexican wave. Now here's Lingard to Makeda. Challenge, and that's a corner kick.
Yeah, just a heavy touch from Makeda gave the defender a chance to get away for the corner.
Yeah,
Van Heerden pay for that.
Got that exactly right, Mark Van Heerden.
Yeah, he could pay for it.
And Makeda scored twice on the opening game of pre-season a year ago, and he'll want a good pre-season after a very frustrating season last year.
Well, you've got Scott Wooten in there as well, who's very good in the air. Now, what a moment it would be for him if he headed this in the net, wouldn't it?
It's the corner kick then towards the near post. Nodded away for a throw. It's been a glorious day in Durban. Blue skies, sunshine, warm, and bear in mind it's the depths of winter here. What a climate it is. Now Scholes, wonderful skill. Pulls it back across goal, all the way across goal. Berbatov is there trying to engineer a bit of space. The curler is well blocked.
Too many defenders back there, you're right, Stuart. Creating a space for a shot, but it's blocked.
Dimitar Berbatov, I wonder if he will start the season with United. So much speculation about his future.
Yeah, obviously the shot that gets blocked. As did Will Scholes to get it across.
Paul Scholes. Oh, lovely think ball through the Chicharito.
Just offside. Late. Yeah, just offside.
Collided there with the goalkeeper Capini. What you're desperate to avoid in pre-season are injuries. And Chicharito, you may remember, in America, suffered a concussion, and that affected the start of the season for him.
Yeah, they're all right.
Capini gets up, big smile. I'm not 100% sure Chicharito was off there.
It might have just been. You don't want to be clashing with the goalkeeper this early on in the game, do you?
Van Heerden nods it into midfield, and Zenna Mela.
One of Scholes' good tackles. The ball's getting past me, but you ain't.
Free kick is given.
Yeah, it's one of his. Well, it's a little bit of a naughty challenge, that, is it not? A little bit late.
Yes, Goodman Dlamini, who I think felt that, but in fairness, he didn't really make much of it. Van Heerden. Wooten does well there. Strong play. Vaselli. Free kick given. Berbatov. This is what it was given for. Bit of a shirt pull on Scott Wooten. Played on loan at Forest last year, played on loan at Peterborough. Attack for the throw. Some tour this is for United. Durban, Cape Town, Shanghai, Oslo, Gothenburg and Hanover. United globe-trotting.
Some terrific games on there in the pre-season, particularly Barcelona.
Yes, United will have maybe a full squad for the Barcelona game. I make it there's some in the region of 14 first-teamers who, for one reason or another, aren't available on this tour. There's Lingard. Ball just leapt off the turf there, got away from him.
Oh, it's a hell of a ball that from Carrick.
Vision from Carrick. And now Berbatov. Scholes. Lingard seems to be really enjoying himself in the early stages.
Yeah, they've had a lot of the ball, United. They'll get the final ball right one of these times.
And Wooten plays it back to Lindegaard. Carrick to Rio Ferdinand. Ferdinand back to Lindegaard. Rio Ferdinand appeared at a press conference yesterday, actually. Had an interesting tussle with a local journalist. I'll tell you about it in a minute. Lingard. Nice ball through the middle.
Can he create something here?
McKay's in the centre waiting for the pullback, and then it's a corner.
Fender did well to hang on there, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think that was McCora, the right back. Did very well. He does well here, the defender. It looks as if he's got the other side of him. Battles away. Doesn't give in.
Look at Makeda and Chicharito right there to tap it in, but Brady did well. He's won the corner kick. United dominant, absolutely dominant here. Makeda's short. They'll have to wait for the cross. Brady. Scholes always available.
Oh, that's a good ball. Oh, he's controls
forward there.
down.
If that was a striker or a midfielder.
Yeah, just Scott Wooten, unfortunately, he didn't control it. Great chance to score.
Really not at all sure about this back line and the organisation of the back line. Struggling to cope with United's movement. Berbatov went for a shot there, I think. Well blocked by Van Heerden. And muscular play from Dlamini. And now Zenna Mela. They'll be glad of a bit of possession, actually, the home team. Van Heerden. Zenna Mela. This is their best passage of play so far, but that's when it just fizzles out.
Yeah, just when you say that.
Michael Carrick. Freddie Vaselli, Swiss teenager, will be keen to get forward as much as he can on the right wing. Saying he was on tour with Manchester City a year ago, Frederic Vaselli was saying that the difference in interest on tour between Manchester City and Manchester United is quite something to behold. Lingard, who is clearly trying to make an impact with a bright and lively display in an advanced midfield role, is Scott Wooten. Freddie Vaselli. Must be a sort of pinch yourself moment for the likes of Vaselli. Only joined the club in January, and here he is playing in front of thousands and thousands of people in Durban. And Wooten.
That's a hell of a ball from Scott Wooten.
Vision. Brady just cushions it to Rio Ferdinand. Ferdinand kept going here.
Oh, he's overhit it, as they know.
Makeda's in, driven slightly wide, pulls it back across goal. That's good defending. Van Heerden was in there, and it's out for the corner.
I just think it was the wrong side of Chicharito, actually, when the ball comes in. I think it's a shot at goal, but it goes the wrong side of Chicharito.
It's actually slightly behind Chicharito and Berbatov, wasn't it? Here's Scholes. Did that take a deflection? The goalkeeper Capini's after it. It's out for another corner kick. It did. And, well, you just feel that surely a goal is coming for United. They dominated the opening 16 minutes or so, and they have the corner. Can somebody get the decisive touch on this? There are some big men in there. Very deep this time. Capini's
too close to the goalkeeper.
Simple enough for Capini. Brady will be a shade disappointed with that. Yeah. Team did train here in the stadium last night, and there were about 10,000 people who just came to watch them train. And lots of autographs signed after it. Now Van Heerden, who's done a lot of defending so far, now at the other end.
He's did well there.
Just shook off his own player, Senna-Mela. Senna-Mela gets it now. And finds Bailey, who hasn't really been in the game on the left wing. Scholes with a challenge. Senna-Mela. Amazulu have actually been in pre-season training for about 4 weeks, so you'd think they might actually have the slight edge in terms of fitness. But United certainly have the edge in terms of quality. As the ball played into midfield, edge of the area, and over the top from Dlamini, who normally would do better than that. Goodman, Dlamini.
Yeah, I just think young Brady get caught the wrong side. He gets caught the wrong side here. It's a great chance if he keeps it down. But he doesn't keep it down. Yeah, well over the bar, doesn't trouble the goalkeeper. If that was at the other end, you'd expect a United player to put it in the net, wouldn't you? At least hit the goalkeeper with it.
Well, Goodman Dlamini was the top scorer last season in the league with only 7 goals, and that's their problem, finding the back of the net. Huge problem for them. Maybe you can see why there. The other problem they also had last season was actually winning games here. They only won 4 games at home all season. 4 of the 10 games that they've won in the league were here. So they'll be hoping for better.
But when you look at the size of the stadium and the support that we're getting, they'd hardly be heard in here.
But also, if you're an opponent as well, you come here and you lift it, aren't you? You lift it straight away.
Fantastic stadium.
There's Makoro with the ball in. Selly nods it away, but Van Heerden's got a bit of space here. He finds Senna-Mela. It's a poor passage of play, really, and out for the throw.
A big difference in top-class football. You don't give away the ball in situations like that.
Roger Palmgren on the right-hand side there of the gaggle of coaches. The Swedish head coach of Amazulu just signed actually a new 3-year contract, so they're pretty happy with the work he's done here. Basically been in charge just for 1 season. There's Capini. Senna-Mela, always available, just in front of the back 4. Suzuwawa.
Oof, dear me.
Thunderous challenge.
He wasn't holding back Scott Wooten, was he?
No. Referee happy with it, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, and Bailey never complained either, did he?
No. To the throw. Van Heerden, that's a poor cross. He didn't strike it properly, and Wooten finds Scholes, and now United can maybe profit on the counter-attack with Berbatov. Makeda's calling for it. He's going through the middle, driven slightly wide. Real chance for him, though, and scores! United take the lead. It's Kiko Makeda. Decent finish. There was a slight deflection on it, but the defender couldn't get it out. And United have taken 20 minutes to score their first goal of the tour, and it's Kiko Makeda, and it's Amazulu 0, United 1.
Well, I thought maybe he'd taken it a little bit too wide then. It was a ball through when Berbatov, he thought he took it a bit too wide, but he's measured it perfectly. The goal is a bit unfortunate. It takes a touch off him, but doesn't stop the direction. he's did well. The goal was a bit unfortunate. And then the defender, he just can't get his foot to it. Well, that's what we were expecting anyway, isn't it?
Yes, Kasonga was lunging there to try and get it off the line, but only turned it in himself. But it's certainly Makeda's goal. I was saying he did particularly well on the first game of the tour a year ago in Boston. But the season just didn't work out for him at all. And the 20-year-old Italian, well, what a big year ahead for him. Yes,
it is 20 years of age. Big year ahead for him. He's got to prove himself this season.
Now here's Dlamini. Made a bit of space, but it was well blocked. And the follow-up effort is well wide.
An awkward one to hit.
You just did feel, though, right from the start, that United looked such a threat, particularly on the counter-attack. And that was the end result of it. It's taken 20 minutes of fairly relentless United possession and play.
Well, the passing is much superior. United will keep the ball better, which you would expect.
Of course. I just wonder if they're going to really go to town in this game and score a few more. Well, we will see.
I think that's a certainty to happen, Stuart. He's in here again.
Lingard brings it down in towards Makeda. Van Heerden came right across from left back there and did very well to read it.
He did well, Van Heerden, left back. If he hadn't been there, you'd have felt that to be number 2.
Makeda, who had a bit of an ankle injury and only played 6 times on loan at QPR. Now Berbatov goes for goal himself.
A nice little bit of skill, the flick over the head, but doesn't catch it properly.
So frustrating for Berbatov last season. Just 5 league starts for him. Hasn't started a Premier League game for United since January, and that's led to him wondering whether it might be better for him and all concerned if he did leave, because he's now 31 and he wants first team football, Dimitar Berbatov.
Well, you never know about next season. Finished leading goal scorer as well.
Through ball overhit from Zuawo and easy enough for Lindegaard.
Asking a lot there.
Here's Wood to Vaselli. Great experience for these lads. I spoke to a lot of them at the team hotel yesterday and they were so overcome by the...
Oh, he's in. Oh, I don't think he's offside there. The referee, the linesman's put his flag up, but I'm not so sure about that one.
They were so overcome by the reaction of the fans at the airport when we landed a couple of days ago in Durban. They're not used to it, these lads.
And when you take it, some of those fans at the airport have been there since 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that's a good move. Dlamini, onto his right foot, and it's a good save.
He's did well to get the shot away there. That's a very, very good save.
Best moment so far for the home team. Ayanda Dlamini made space well. That was sneaking in.
That was sneaking in.
It wasn't the cleanest of strikes, but Lindegaard kept it out well.
Well, it's gone through a crowd of players, and I'm not so sure he's seen it until the last moment. Dlamini very disappointed it never finished up the back of the net.
In comes the corner towards actually Dlamini, but he heads it out.
Oh,
really,
that's great skill,
on.
Isn't it, by Berbatov?
Beautiful from Dimitar Berbatov. Just dribbles it out of defence. Lingard, that's a good turn as well.
He's still on again, Berbatov down that side, no one near him.
Great skill from Lingard. There's the through ball towards Chicharito. Just couldn't get his foot on it properly, and Capini dives.
That could have finished up a great ball, actually. It'd been just a half a yard shorter. Yeah, he's still done well, young Lingard, hasn't he?
I thought he stood out, actually, Jesse Lingard.
Yeah.
Who was one of the runners-up in the Reserve Player of the Year award. That Michael Keane won. I just wonder if they've got a bit more confidence about them now, the home team, after having a bit of possession. And just as I say that, give it away. Berbatov, that's offside again.
Not a lot in it, but he was.
Chicharito will terrorise the defensive line. The flag was up straight away.
No, but you always think with Chicharito, he should never be offside, should he?
Was he off there, really?
Yeah, he was just slightly offside. I mean, the pace he's got, he could give someone a start. He could be caught a yard onside and still get there.
Well, to me, that was borderline, should we say?
Yeah, borderline, well, he was off.
So Mela to Mbele. Desperate to get in the game. Mbele. Senamela, better again. Now Dlamini goes for goal again as well. It was kind of a cross shot, really.
Yeah, it was. If it hits one of the strikers, which it didn't, it would have easily finished up the net. And the two lads are in there, but it's too quick for them.
Well, twice now, Ayanda Dlamini has threat for Amazulu. And Ayadombo goes to his defensive partner, Songa, Okoro. They'll take heart from the last 5 minutes or so. They've reacted well to going behind to Kiko Makeda's goal after 20 minutes here in Durban.
Well, they've had 3 or 4 shots at goal, Stuart. One of them they're going to make a very good save from.
The players' squad earlier today enjoyed a walk out along the promenade, along by the beach with the waves rolling in. It was beautiful down there today. Van Heerden as well there.
Good play by the left back.
Cred like that. Senamela. It's a half decent player actually, Van Heerden. Berbatov
needs a bit of help. Needs a bit of help. Nice try.
Loses possession.
I mean, you're not going to score from there. You're not going to score from there.
I think he saw the headlines. Mbele.
Yeah. Maybe you sack the goalkeeper if you let one in from there. Nah. Very difficult to hit the target, never mind score.
Scott Wooten. Carrick. Here's Vaselli. Carrick to Berbatov. That's a lovely touch, lovely vision. Lingard, he was savage there, wins a free kick.
Yeah, just crowded out. I mean, things like the little touch of Berbatov there, that's what crowds love. A little bit of magic.
United get on with it quickly. Lingard again tries to force it through towards Chicharito. A little bit of desperate defending. Hacked clear. Lindegaard. I'm sure Lindegaard was glad that he made that save, because nights like this you can have very little to do. You can't really impress as a goalkeeper.
Correct. And that's what he'll be trying to do. Impress the manager.
Scholes. Miss it slightly, but still found Brady.
Oh, that's short goal.
Berbatov seems to be relishing this deeper role.
He's had a lot of the ball, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's an intelligent player.
Well, he has got wonderful skill, and he's got the ball again now. He's gone for the return. Berbatov. Brady well forward from the back.
Good ball in.
Makeda and Chicharito wait in the centre. And the goalkeeper dropped it and got a little bit fortunate to get away with that. But Scholes has won it back. This time Berbatov's attempted through ball is blocked, but they haven't really got the quality in the final third, you feel, or the creation to really hurt United. Vaselli to Scott Wooten. Makeda. Lingard.
That's
Makeda.
Good play.
Berbatov. Now Brady's to the left-hand side.
Oh, Berbatov knows he's there.
Here's Robbie Brady. Back to Dimitar Berbatov. He just seems to find the game so easy, Berbatov. So languid. But great to watch. Vaselli.
Oh, it's very crowded back there. They've got everyone back.
He tried to thread that one through the eye of a needle. Didn't quite work.
Good ball from Carrick. I'm sure he wasn't offside there. I'm sure the central defender had played him on.
Or was it flagged? Was it Lingard who was flagged there?
Lingard was flagged for offside. I'm not so sure he was. Well, it was nowhere near offside, was he?
I think he's in line, isn't he? I mean, there were players offside there, but it wasn't Jesse Lingard. United were last in Durban in 2008, where they played at the Kings Park Stadium, which is just alongside this one. United played the Orlando Pirates and won the game 1-0. that Kings Park Stadium, home of the Sharks Rugby Union team, and was very widely used at the Rugby World Cup here in 1995. Terrific arena. But you've got two great stadiums basically right next to each other.
Will we see him at half-time? I think we will.
I think we'll see a few of them. Shinji Kagawa awaits his United debut. The crowd will certainly want to see him. They'll want to see Nick Powell.
So do we.
Absolutely.
So do the people at home.
Absolutely, no. Be patient.
No, it's very difficult to have patience. Oh, I can see the... I thought the lad was going to get clattered there.
This is Kasonga. Senamela. And they're neat and tidy, Amazulu, but you just think they're lacking class. Back to Capini. And Makoro did well to... I thought he said did well to keep it in, and he didn't. So it's a United throw. We've had half an hour, mainly of United pressure, as Wooten finds Freddie Vaselli. Nice pass.
He's not offside. Again, he is not offside.
Well, I thought he angled his run there.
He did. He's not offside again. That's the second time, linesman, you've done that. No, I'm wrong this time. You're right.
He's off.
Yeah.
It would be fair to say that our view is not the best for that, for that end. So yeah, the linesman got that exactly right.
Sorry, linesman.
Senamela to Makoro. Senamela again. United fairly content for Amazulu to have it in this position, but when he gets a bit further forward, then that's when the struggle begins.
That's when your passing's got to be better.
This is United's fourth visit to South Africa, and they've won the title every time they've come here the following season. Let's hope that happens again. First time United were here back in 1993 when Roy Keane had just joined the club. They lost to Arsenal, who were out here on tour, and then drew with the Kaiser Chiefs. And this is the first time United obviously played Amazulu. Usually it's the Orlando Pirates or the Kaiser Chiefs. But two teams they haven't faced they're going to play on this tour, Ajax Cape Town, Amazulu. Lamini, who's certainly been dangerous in the few attacks the home team have had, and he's won a free kick. Didn't seem a great deal in that, but Mr. Fraser Bennett thought there was.
He's just pushed him, but there was nothing in that. His best kick, maybe he just knocked him off balance more than anything.
Free kick that Van Heerden is going to take. Swings it in. Lindegaard comes and collects with some comfort, the Dane.
Yeah, it takes a lot of pressure off your defence when goalkeepers do that.
Anders Lindegaard, who must have been so frustrated that his season ended through injury. An injury in training.
This could turn out a good ball, actually.
Chicharito goes through the middle.
Oh, he's not offside.
Very late flag for a free kick.
He's not offside. Is it for a free kick or offside?
No, it's a free kick. That's what he gave it for. But I tell you, he was very late. Is that a suggestion? If he suggested there was a flailing arm there, let's have a look. Well, was there anything in that, really?
No, that's not a free kick at all.
Kasonga just seemed to mistime his jump.
Totally mistimed it. He's got away with it.
Well, the defender from the Congo got a little bit fortunate there. Chicharito was away. This is the goal that separates the two sides.
Yeah, the goalie a bit unfortunate, isn't he? Takes a click off his heel. He can't stop it from going in the net.
Neither could Kasonga.
No.
He did got the final touch, but it's Kiko's goal. Now here's Lamini. Lamini chips the ball in. No blue shirts there, but out as far as the other Lamini.
Great control there from Berbatov, wasn't there?
Well, sometimes he plays, it's like he's got the ball tied to his boot, Berbatov. just feel as though he could play the game with a kind of cigar and slippers in that area.
Games like this, he certainly could.
Yeah. Also be able to pick up a fair preponderance of vuvuzelas in the background, which some people think blighted the last World Cup in 2010. But
and I'm one of them.
I'd love it if you were sitting next to somebody with a vuvuzela. Goodman Dlamini to Makoro, to Zuawo, across to Van Heerden, Senamela forward to Dlamini. Nice ball across.
The other ball in as well.
Dlamini waiting for it, peeled away at the far post, drilled back in, half away by United, and finally Carrick will clear.
I think Scott Wootton got a little touch on the cross, which was important. I was going to come back in again.
Goodman Dlamini's won it back. And that's blocked by Rio Ferdinand. Good positioning.
Hits it straight at him.
Out for the throw. There was a lady who was totally blocking my view there in front of our commentary position. And it's fair to say she is not petite.
No, it's relationship to pies you're talking about.
Anyway, I can now see. I thought there was a total eclipse for a minute, but now we can see again.
He's given a free kick. Not sure what that's for.
Well, let's have a look.
I don't think Robbie Brady knows what it's for either.
Certainly Makoro's hurt. Oh, that's, yeah, I can see why he's given that. Brady didn't get the ball. And free kick given. Van Heerden, who takes so many of the set pieces, is going to take this one as well.
Yeah, he's got a very good left foot, hasn't he?
Headed away and behind.
Yeah, sometimes you don't want a left back up in the outside right position taking crosses.
No, I think he's looked half decent. And Mark Van Heerden. Another corner. United have left Chicharito up front. And it comes, and Lindegaard just collects.
Yeah, if there'd been a challenge from one or two of the Amazula players, that might have been a dangerous cross.
And Berbatov.
That's a handball.
Well, he appealed for it straight away.
Yeah, it's the wrong side of the referee, but the right side of the linesman.
Scholes appealing as well. In comes the cross, overhit. Well, and Bele's had a struggle down this left-hand side, Bongani and Bele. Now here's Carrick. Finds Lingard. 3 red shirts in the centre. Lingard again.
I'm just quite happy to keep possession to see if they can make an opening.
Brady. And Ferdinand. Ferdinand just ran into a bit of trouble there. Just thought for a minute he could be caught out of position.
Just a heavy touch. That can happen pre-season.
Senamela. Lovely through ball, and Ferdinand is back to defend. He didn't get there.
That was a great chance.
Wide.
That was a great chance. That was Lamini that's had that chance.
Well, that's his 3rd chance of the game.
Yeah. I mean, he should at least hit the target from there, shouldn't he?
Well, he was caught out of position with the Rio Ferdinand. Yeah. He got back, but he couldn't make the block. And it drifted, in fact, quite well wide. Yeah. And I think he'll be disappointed that you said he didn't hit the target. Now, at the other end, Lingard going through the middle.
Oh, he's going to get sent off. You know something?
He's given
a Premier League game, he gets sent off.
Well, the referee...
It won't happen now.
I hope he doesn't. I really hope he doesn't.
No, don't give a red card, referee. You can't do it. Oh, he's given a yellow.
But look at this pace from Lingard. He's getting pulled back there.
Yeah.
As you can see.
No, you don't want the referee to send him off, do you?
No. So Carlington, Dombo is booked, and thank goodness it was nothing more than that. A free kick in, well, a glorious position.
Yeah, the referee been very kind to him. Well, quite rarely so. It's only a friendly.
Berbatov looks like he fancies taking this. I really have been impressed by Jesse Lingard, though.
Yeah, he's done exceptionally well, hasn't he?
Pace and movement. There's some sort of inquest going on there amongst the Amazulu defenders. But Nia Dombo was the the perpetrator of the foul. He's been booked, and we have free kick inside the D. Berbatov looks like
he's going to have a shot.
He's going to take it. And
there's not enough, as they're going to play it to Scholes, because there's not enough room there, I think, to get it up and over the wall.
Well, the option is just to play it to his right and Paul Scholes to absolutely thunder one in. Berbatov likes the look of it as well. Michael Carrick coming across.
Maybe Michael just to distract someone.
It is going to be Dimitar Berbatov, and it deflects behind for the corner kick.
Yeah. Very difficult to keep it down from that distance. But he hits it with some power, doesn't he? A bit disappointed it's not done better.
And it just flicked off. I think it was Kasonga's head for the corner. Last 5 minutes of the first half, United looking to get a second. Certainly their overall play would deserve that. And Robbie Brady is going to take this corner kick. On the volley!
Oh, what a
brilliant save.
What a save.
Oh, what a strike that was, though.
Yeah.
Berbatov applauds the ball from Brady. But watch the technique here.
Fantastic.
Oh, good
save. The whole intention of Brady was to find Berbatov anyway.
Well played, Capini as well.
Save goalkeeper.
Well, the technique was fabulous. Lovely, clean hit. And now Lingard's going to cross to take the corner on the other side. United knocking at the door. In it comes again. And
the defender just gets it away, doesn't he?
Third corner on the trot. You do feel a second goal coming here.
Well, they need to get it quickly. This is the header. The defender just gets in there.
Yeah, it's Nia Dombo took off the arms, really, the goalkeeper. Brady again. Scholes this time lurking on the edge of the area. Again, it's a very, very deep one. Just let it go out for a goal kick. Certainly been well involved, Brady. Look at this.
Oh, it's a tremendous strike, isn't it? What a save from the goalkeeper. Terrific save, goalkeeper.
United will feel they should be further ahead, but now there are blue shirts absolutely flooding forward in the last couple of minutes of this first half.
That's a good ball as well. Oh, I thought it was coming over to the left wing.
Well, I don't think that was meant for Tlamini, was it?
Didn't get there anyway.
Senamela in midfield. That's a long way out. That's an insult to be shooting against Lindegaard from there.
Yeah,
that's a good 35
too far
yards. Into the last couple of minutes then. Still 1-0, and it's Kike Makeda's goal. Could have been sitting next to him, Paddy.
No, I'm on his side.
Haven't had any great success really over the years, Amazulu. The last time they won the league title was 1972. Now Van Heerden. Tlamini, who's had 3 decent opportunities for the home team. Van Heerden forward. He's looking for Filikazi, but cut out. And now Berbatov.
Don't get caught offside. Don't get caught offside.
Looking for Makeda. Makeda wins it. Makeda goes for goal.
Oh, it's just past the post.
That was close.
That was very, very close.
Sweeping move
again by Berbatov. Yeah, it's a good effort, that. I'll tell you something, not very far away. The goalkeeper desperate, never get near it. Not a great deal in it.
Just curled away. That would have been a good time to score a second in the last minute of the first half here at the Moses Mapida Stadium. Which is an extraordinary position. We're literally just across the road from the Indian Ocean. Van Heerden just on the run from midfield for Zuwawa, but out-muscled by Vaselli. And here's Vaselli again. He's closed down very quickly, out for the throw-in. 1 minute of time to be added on at the end of this first half here. Expect a rash of changes in the second half, not necessarily at half-time, but certainly in the second half, which sometimes does affect the flow of pre-season games.
Well, as long as it's our teams that's making the changes, it's not so bad. When the other teams start making them, that's when we are in trouble.
It's a challenge, Paddy.
Yeah.
It's a challenge. You like a challenge.
Yeah.
Here's Makeda. Scholes. Scholes has just strolled majestically through this first half. Now Sanamela.
Oh, that's a good ball.
He's got options left and right. There's a while he's breaking from midfield.
Yeah, he's done well, young full-back Vasily.
Corner given.
He's trying to claim it come off the opposition player. I'm not so sure it did.
Well, time is essentially up at the end of this first half, so they'll need to score from this corner. So the whistle will go any moment now. They're simply taking their time over it, frankly. So this will probably be the last play of the first half. Corner that Van Heerden takes towards the near post, flicked on dangerously,
but nobody behind.
That is half-time, and United go in leading by a goal to nil. Kiko Makeda getting the goal at the 20th minute, played in by Dimitar Berbatov, and Makeda's finish found the back of the net despite the desperate efforts of Kasonga to try and get it off the line. United had so much possession, so much of the play, although Lindegaard, in fairness, was also busy at times and made one good save from Ayanda Dlamini, who's certainly looked the most effective attacking talent for Amazulu. He had 3 opportunities, one of them certainly kept out very well by Anders Lindegaard. But you feel surely more goals to come for Manchester United in the second half here in Durban. But at the interval, it's Amazulu 0, Manchester United 1.
And thanks to our team over in Durban. We'll be back with you after the break. Lou McCarry and Lee Sharp join me here in the studio. We'll be back to analyse the best chances of that first half after this. Welcome back to Matchday Live. As you'd probably expect in United's first pre-season game, there are going to be changes for the second half. So let's head back to our commentary team over in Durban to confirm those changes with Paddy Crerand and Stuart Gardner.
Welcome back. Teams are out for the second half here at the Moses Mapida Stadium. One of the great joys of pre-season friendlies is you get a whole raft of changes at half-time and during the second half. And we'll try and guide you through them as the half progresses. And this is Paddy's favourite time of...
How we're going to progress, I don't know, because the Amazulu team, we don't have a list of who their substitutes are, and they've brought on 2 already, or maybe 3. We don't have a list.
Well, luckily, Paddy, I can hand you a bit of paper which tells
well
you.
Done, Stuart. Where'd you get that?
I know, just, sources. But anyway, we're ready to get underway in the second half. Marnik Vermael, by the way, came on at half-time for Vasily, slotted in at right back. And so we are just about ready again. The referee's out there just counting the number of players. It can get confusing at times. And we are underway in the second half then. United leading through Kiko Makeda's first half goal. And Pat, you'd probably expect them to score 1 or 2 more in the second half.
Well, you'd expect them to score a few more, yeah. The people at home watching the game want to see a few more goals, so let's hope we get them.
Yes, United moving on to Cape Town after this. And they want to go there with victory. And here's Scholes to Lingard. You saw lots of the ball in that first half.
He's enjoyed himself out there, young Lingard, hasn't he? He's been in the game a lot.
As has Brady, actually. And now Scholes.
Yeah. Oh, that's good football again.
What a touch by Lingard to Brady. Bright start to the second half for United. It's in towards Chicharito. It falls for Berbatov. Brings it down. Cleared off the line. United almost scoring in the first minute of the second half.
I'll tell you something, the goalie's made a hell of a save there again.
Lingard's in there again. Can he find a red shirt? Chicharito on the turn. He's away from his marker, driven wide, and then the goalkeeper again makes an excellent save at the near post for a corner.
The charge of the Light Brigade round that goal, hasn't it?
Berbatov fired it in.
This is a terrific save by the goalkeeper. Takes it off Chicharito's head. That's why it's such a terrific save, because that finished up in the back of the net.
Lingard. Brady, a very bright, purposeful start for United. Obviously, it's a very youthful United side. As well, for the main, as Ferdinand gets it back to Anders Lindegaard. Lindegaard's 28. He's not a kid. He's an experienced goalkeeper, and he'll be looking to start the season.
Yeah, but it's still not old for a goalkeeper, that. 28.
Lingard. He's not frightened of the ball, is he, Jesse Lingard? He's demanding possession.
That's good to see.
Brady. Berbatov. At times it's been virtuoso stuff from Berbatov. Lovely skills.
Yeah, he's playing in, what do the people in the media call it, the hole there in the middle of the park. He was giving a lot of the ball, and he'd been doing a lot of great things with it. Oh, that's good play again. That was young Brady.
Makeda.
Oh, if that gets through, it's a strike at goal for Berbatov, but it didn't get through.
Scholes. Well, United have absolutely dominated since the start of this half. They've barely touched the ball, Amazulu. And Carrick finds Chicharito.
It's so crowded in there, isn't it? Again, so crowded. Very difficult to get two touches. Oh, what have you done, Michael?
Well, Lamini's in at the other end, and he's got blue shirts to aim at in the centre. Goes for goal himself.
Terrific
Good save by Anders Lindegaard, and once again it's Lamini, who had 3 chances in the first half and another one there. And in comes the cross from Senamela, and United struggling to clear here. Lamini again. Can't find an Amazulu shirts, and United can clear.
That was a great chance for them to equalise, wasn't it?
Well, we've had a very lively start to this second half. We played at a decent pace this game, and it's Scholes to Wooten. Marnik Vermael, who was virtually ever present for the reserves last season. Vermael, he can play in a number of positions actually, but mostly full back. And that's out for a throw. Sir Alex, who said at his press conference yesterday, winning the Premier League is a #1 priority for the new season. Here's Senamela. Koro, Senamela again. He's also seen lots of the ball for the home team, who may just have settled a little bit after United dominated from the kick-off. It's looking for Lamini again, who does turn, and Lindegaard off his line.
Yeah, he's got a corner. The goalies did well to turn that for the corner. Lamini's trying to get it back across the goal. Did well, the goalkeeper.
He took that right in the face from one of the half-time substitutes, Joseph Lecata.
Yeah, it's a good save this as well, isn't it?
Yeah, that was the earlier save. He would have expected to make that save, but still decent. And a corner kick. Somebody again standing right in front of us. Paddy banging on the window of the commentary box.
How thick do people get? They're in the press box and they stand up in front of the commentary box.
In comes the corner. It's out as far as Lamini. Return, breaking from midfield. Just can't keep it in. It's behind for the goal.
He's controlled it from the start.
That was another of the substitutes, Taisi, who came on at half-time. Just couldn't.
Yeah, he just couldn't get a hold of it, could he?
Chicharito. Be good if he'd had a full pre-season this year.
There's a chance again here. No.
Scholes.
He's a bit disappointed it never came early to him.
Berbatov. It's like a training session for Berbatov, really, isn't it?
Oh, dear me. His control is... I mean, obviously the South African side, you don't expect their control to be as good as the Premier League in England, but Berbatov's just outstanding.
United hungry for the ball, and they're winning it back with Kiko Makeda. He finds Berbatov. Berbatov to Lingard. Carrick. Chicharito just peels over to the right-hand side. Keeps possession. Lingard popping up all over the place. Enjoying playing alongside Paul Scholes in midfield.
Oh, watch your line, watch your line.
Yeah, Makeda just drifted offside there. And Lamini is away, and what a good challenge that is from Wooten. He had to get it exactly right.
Yeah, I think it hit his hand. It was a brave challenge in actual fact, because I got a whack there for that.
Oh, does it?
Does it hit his hand? Yeah, it does.
Actually, I called it a good challenge, and he didn't actually get the ball, did he?
I know, but it's a good challenge because the lad would have been away if he'd have got the ball the other side of him.
Free kick, but they go backwards with it to Capini.
There's a few more United players warming up down there, so
yeah, we'll see some more changes in the second half.
So, yeah.
Tunnicliffe's warming up, and Patrici. There's Makoro. He's gone for the return, but just cried it out really, and Scholes is there. It's a scrappy spell. And now Lamini.
A lot of room down that left-hand side.
Senamela gets it wide, and here it's asking an awful lot of Lamini, and it's out for the goal kick.
The difference in passing sometimes. Looking very comfortable there, the three of them, aren't they?
Yeah. Sir Alex, who's got family links in South Africa, is here quite often. Given away, but then one
here's
back
a chance.
by Brady.
Makeda's free.
Another pass by Berbatov to Makeda. Chicharito waits in the centre.
Can he pick someone out? Can he pick someone out?
Makeda gets to the byline.
Nice, crowded out. Corner kick.
It's a good challenge actually, Taisi. And I think he might be getting a little bit of stick for not pulling it across earlier.
Oh, it was very difficult with that many players on top of him.
Corner kick. That's Jesse Lingard is going to take. Swung in, Wooten up from
well
the back.
done again, goalkeeper. Well done again, goalkeeper.
Yes, Capini, his second season at the club after joining from Platinum Stars. And he hasn't really done anything wrong so far. It's away by Ferdinand and Berbatov. And now Scholes. Lingard, Scholes. Well, Makeda made the run, but it was cut out. And now Goodwin Lamini, who's moved really over to the right-hand side in this second half. To the Ayanda Lamini.
Good challenge, good challenge. He's going to get a dead ball out of it, no?
Makoro. There's Senamela. Van Heerden. Senamela again. Goes for goal himself, and Lindegaard behind it.
Yeah, straight down the goalkeeper's throat.
Struck it well enough, the midfielder.
A number of people are in here with United scarves and memorable everything, haven't they? Yeah, it's straight at the goal.
Berbatov. Difficult.
Oh, he needs help, he needs help.
It's a difficult man to dispossess in a situation like that. It took four of them around him. And Senamela. This is Goodman Lamini. Makoro. And Lamini. Lively at times. Again, it's just the final ball lacking. Lovely skill again from Berbatov. Here comes Vermeil. Chicharito. Terrific run out for these players. We'll be feeling it a little bit if you haven't played.
Oh, the longer the game goes on, they'll feel it.
Pre-season training for what, 10 days or so? Lingard.
Yeah, for once his control let him down there.
Now Dlamini to Nakoro. Yeah, both sets of players actually will be feeling it pretty soon, especially when we get around the hour mark. And Dlamini's run is halted by Brady, who's done nothing wrong really, left full back.
Quite adventurous as well, isn't he, Brady? Wants to get forward.
Salamela finds Van Heerden, who's in lots of space over on that side of the field. There's Ayanda Dlamini. Dangerous looking ball in. And, well, Brady didn't take a chance there.
Can't take any chances. Could you get it out?
It's not natural left back, Brady, but he's done well in that position. Slightly more disciplined role than he's used to. United are going to make a double change, by the way. Bring on Anderson. And also going to bring on young Tyler Blackett. And in comes the cross, it's a deep one, and a headed opportunity to get pushed away well by Lindegaard, and the opportunity is wasted. That's a good save.
Yeah, that's another good save by the goalkeeper.
United were just sleeping there.
Yeah, well, you think the game he's made three terrific saves, the goalkeeper. Just get caught in his own. Just sneaked away in at the back there and nobody picked him up.
And it was Licata's header, actually, the half-time sub. And well, it looks like Brady is going to come off and be replaced by Blackett, and also Makeda coming off, and Anderson is coming on. Makeda, whose goal separates the sides. And Tyler Blackett, well, what a dream. He's 18, Tyler Blackett, obviously a regular for the academy, made the breakthrough into the reserves last season.
Yeah, great prospect as well, Stuart.
Youth Cup winner.
Local lad as well. That's out.
Just couldn't quite keep it in, Tyler Blackett. Yeah, I was talking to him yesterday saying, you know, as a United fan, he's from Manchester, this is an absolute dream for him to be involved at first team level.
Fantastic at that age, isn't it?
I'm not sure I can remember. Deep ball in again, looking for Licata. Licata, another opportunity, and well, does Lindegaard get a touch on that?
No, he doesn't. The referee gives a dead ball. I thought he got a touch on the goalkeeper. But they're creating a few chances, aren't they?
Well, he's quite a big old unit, Joseph Licata. Holds the ball up quite well, and he's caused a bit of trouble.
He has. Yeah, that was a chance.
Got underneath it.
Yeah, just keep it down.
Now United on the counter-attack. It's easily cut out. And Dlamini. Oh, that's an awful long way out.
That's a bit adventurous, that, isn't it? I think one or two of his pals will be giving him a bit of stick for trying from a shot from there.
Yeah, an awful long way out.
Right, we're on telly. I'm enjoying it.
Well, I mean, everyone you meet is so enthusiastic about Manchester United's visit.
Isn't it crazy?
Incredible.
He's going to go all the way here.
Blackett
going to go all the way.
Striding clear. So powerful, so pacey, Tyler Blackett. Fresh legs.
He needs help. He needs help.
Wins the throw.
He did well.
I think with Fabio out on loan, and Patrice Evra, of course, who's not come back full training yet, and I think, well, there might be an opportunity for someone like Tyler Blackett to make some sort of breakthrough this season.
Why not?
Nakoro to Dlamini. Actually, Dlamini and Licata up front could cause United a bit of a problem in this second half.
I think most of the crowd here would like to see a few more goals.
Absolutely. United fans dominating. not too many Amazulu fans here, even if it's their home stadium. There's Blackett. Showed a nice bit of composure there, the young man. Now Scholes. Anderson, who I did speak to yesterday, and he staunchly defended his haircut. The Mohican. Here's another player who just wants to run.
Oh, that's a good ball.
A run of fitness.
Oh, cheers.
That's good work there. And Anderson's season started so well a year ago, but then was absolutely ruined by knee injury. It was Anderson and Cleverley at the start of the campaign, and they looked excellent.
Well, that's the opportunity, isn't it? Everybody talks about the middle of the park for United. There's another midfield player that can come back and do a job.
Yes, Anderson hasn't featured at all for United since United lost at home to Athletic Bilbao in early March. But he just wants an injury-free run for a while. Slamini does well, finds Ayanda Slamini on the turn. Back to Goodman Slamini. That seemed to take a deflection.
Yeah, it did take a deflection, yeah.
And it's going to go out for the throw.
It
certainly looked a threat in the last 10 minutes or so.
There's been a few openings, haven't there?
Yeah. Senamela. This is decent possession for Amazulu. Senamela again. United marking up tightly though.
Yeah, the crowd like that little dummy he put in there.
This little 1-2, but Blackett's fouled surely as well.
He's not going to give a penalty for that, surely. That's never a penalty kick, that.
Surely he hasn't given that.
He's given a penalty kick, yeah.
I can't believe that. I thought that was a...
That's a free kick for United.
Well, I thought Blackett was fouled.
Yeah, what has he given?
Oh, hang on, the linesman's flagged and given it. Thank goodness the linesman, I think, has given a free kick to United.
I thought he'd given a penalty.
Well, I think the referee did. But the linesman flagging below us here.
Oh, he throws himself down here. No, there's nothing in that at all.
Well, and Bailey went down and he didn't get the ball in fairness.
Yeah, but he's down before he even had the ball.
Well, in the end, I think the decision was right, but I think the referee originally, we were all celebrating around us, thinking a penalty had been given. Anderson to Scholes. Over top, back to Scholes again. Now Anderson. Berbatov. Anderson again. This is good from United. Anderson.
It's still very crowded in that little area there.
Yeah, need a bit of width, and you can't find Vermael out there on the right hand side, so Scholes has it. Anderson. And this is Lingard. Anderson has it back.
Can he do something here? Can he do something here?
Chicharito at the near post. Can't find a red shirt, but given away and slashed at by Lingard.
Yeah, I'll not be happy with that young fella. He could have controlled it first.
Well, Lingard got 9 goals for the reserves last year.
Yeah, this is just the impatience of youth. Yeah, he doesn't connect properly. He'll get another chance.
We're going to see some Amazulu changes in just a moment. The goalkeeper's being changed as well. That was the moment when, well, it looked as though the referee had given a penalty against Tyler Blackett. He looked a bit concerned.
Yeah, but the linesman had his flag up.
So this is when it gets complicated for us. New goalkeeper, Umzamela, who's very much the number 2 to Capini, who's done pretty well. So there's the change. Umzamela in goal. So he gets his chance to impress against Manchester United. A couple other changes as well being made. New signing coming on there, Dule Johnson in midfield. And Lamini goes off, and he's done well, Lamini.
He has, hasn't he?
But Johnson, who's played all of his football actually in Europe, is on in the centre of midfield. It's created a bit of a stir, his signing here this week, Julie Johnson. So he's going to get, 25 minutes or so to try and impress against United, who still lead by a goal to nil. We thought that first goal was going to be the prelude to goals galore. It hasn't quite worked out like that. And obviously the flow of the game does get affected by substitutions. Here's Scholes. Blackett finds Berbatov. Did well there, Berbatov, to hold off his man. That's good play. Blackett has it again. Lamini, Sanamela.
Paul. Dear me.
Wouldn't be the same if he didn't do that, Paddy.
No, I suppose not, no.
Just now and then. There's Halela, another one of the players who came on recently. You wouldn't actually begrudge Amazulu a goal, because they've had a fair number of opportunities.
Very good opportunities.
And Lindegaard has been busy, which he will probably welcome, actually. Chance to impress. Again, they still have it. Again, they're shooting from range, though. The final ball decision-making sometimes is frankly, a bit off. And again, it was Licata who has certainly had an impact since coming on at half-time with the effort.
It's been a bit adventurous to be shooting from such a long distance.
Yes, absolutely. United back in action at the weekend, Saturday, against Ajax Cape Town. Then it's off to China, Shanghai Shenhua, and we can meet Mr. Drogba again. Drogba and Anelka. And then back to Europe for the final leg of the tour. There's a mile to Anderson. Spots the run of Lingard, who's been as bright and inventive as anybody for United. Makora. Support in midfield from Zuawa. Lamini.
Oh, the left wing's free. Didn't get it through him all the same.
Works it well. Van Heerden. Lamini. This is a good passage of play from the home team. Now Blackett. United are going to make another couple of changes, and it looks like more youngsters are going to be given a chance to impress. Tunnicliffe and Petrucci, obviously regulars, the reserves, who are going to get their opportunity. Tunnicliffe and Scholes in the centre of midfield. Goodness me, there'll be a few tackles flying in there.
Well, not half, wouldn't there?
I think we filed Tunnicliffe under combative. I think is a good way of putting it.
Well, he's a good player as well, the kid.
And Petrucci, who captained United to the treble at reserve level last season, getting his chance at first team level. In a moment, Okoro's ball in, looking for Licata, the big muscular forward. Not a great touch, but still finds its way through.
Just scrambled past the post, and the goalie all over the place, hadn't he?
Well, I don't know. I wonder if he knew it was going wide.
I'm not so sure he was scrambling for it. It was a missed kick, actually.
Yeah, hello.
Watch this. Well, I'll tell you. I think at the end he knows it's going wide.
Yeah,
but he wasn't sure in between.
So Johnson on his debut, almost finding the net for Amazulu. As we see United making this double change, then. And well, Lingard's done well, I think, very well indeed.
He has.
And there's Davide Petrucci, the 20-year-old Italian, in centre of midfield, and also coming on is Tunnicliffe, replaced by the legend Paul Scholes. And he gets warm applause from everyone around us, just delighted to see Scholes in their country, at their club. And so Tunnicliffe And Petrucci on. Tunnicliffe, who played a lot of football last season, out on loan at Peterborough. 30 times he played for them. And Petrucci, who, if anybody saw it on MUTV last season, would have seen him time and time again play so well for the reserves. He captained them, as I say, lifted 3 trophies, which is not bad, is it, for Davide Petrucci?
Yeah, lovely for a young kid.
I interviewed him yesterday, actually. He was saying how good it is for him to be here after missing 2 years of football through injuries, and now he's enjoying every minute.
Italian.
No, he speaks great English.
I know he does.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, he's had a lot of misfortune, hasn't he, the young lad?
Blackett up the line.
That's lovely, that. Has he been fouled?
It's a bit of skill from Petrucci.
Yeah, it's terrific there.
Here's Carrick. Berbatov. Tunnicliffe. Berbatov. Petrucci's got Blackett on the overlap. Worked it well.
Not enough people in there.
There's Senamela. United certainly haven't got this game won yet. Away by Zamela, sub-goalkeeper. Tyler Blackett. Petrucci. Berbatov. Tunnicliffe. And Berbatov, who just miscontrols it slightly, but United still have it. Petrucci, who seems to be playing out on the left, really. It's not his natural position. Lovely skill again by Berbatov. How many times have I said that today?
Yeah.
Anderson switches the angle of play to Marek Vermaelen. There he goes. Bit of pace from the young Belgian. He wins the throw.
That had to be a good challenge as well.
It was. Got it exactly right. Just going to see another change for Amazulu. Zawawa going off, and Stanley Gatla, midfielder, coming on. I think Roger Palmgren will want as many of his squad as possible to just get a taste of playing Manchester United. So when he comes, and at the other end, Tunnicliffe balls in. Good effort. Save as well.
Terrific save by the goalkeeper.
Well, it worked it really well, and that was such a great opportunity for Chicharito to make it 2, but well saved by the sub-goalkeeper. And now Blackett.
Well, he's just carried off from where the other goalkeeper left off, didn't he?
No.
He did a terrific first half.
Zamela there making a very good save. Tunnicliffe, and these players so keen to make an impact at this level, being the mind of the manager come August. Anderson and Berbatov looking for Chicharito through the middle.
He just get caught in 2 minds.
Just thought for a minute he might have fallen a bit awkwardly there, the Mexican, who made his name really on the international stage in this country 2 years ago at the World Cup for Mexico. Scored a couple of memorable goals. There's Senamela. Still probing for an equaliser, the home team.
Is he offside? No. No.
Flag has stayed down. Slakata. He wins the throw. 15 minutes to go. Still feel United might need a second goal. It's a good save this from Zamela.
Yes, it was. He's carried off the stage chair for the goal of the first half. He made about 3 terrific saves.
Corner then for Amazulu. Only made a couple of appearances last season, Zamela, but it's a terrific save.
Yeah. What you can do in the first half, I can do in the second half.
Corner then, pushing strongly for an equaliser, Amazulu. Towards the near post, Halela. I don't think he got a touch on that, and United just scramble it away. Chicharito's on his own up front. Oh, lovely control.
Needs a bit of help. He's got it.
Berbatov. Petrucci. Vermael. Davide Petrucci falls back, finds Ferdinand. Tyler Blackett. Ferdinand and Tyler Blackett at either end of the experience range. Ferdinand, Blackett again. Berbatov couldn't quite make something of that. It wasn't a great ball to him, really. And again, here's the breakout from the home team. We just look, so maybe their extra fitness is telling here.
Yeah, that could be a help if you've been training 10 days or so more.
Terrific to visit this stadium, which did host 7 games in the last World Cup, including semi-final as Spain beat Germany here. It's a little bit like a mini Wembley with a giant arch which goes right across the top of the stadium.
Yeah, beautiful stadium.
Over 100 metres high, that arch. You can bungee jump from it, Paddy, if you're...
Waste your time telling me. I know you'd like me to.
With a harness, of course.
Oh, I thought you'd want it without the harness.
Johnson in midfield, swings it to Van Heerden at left back. They're looking for
that's not
the
a bad
striker
ball,
there, and it's just headed over the top once again from Licata, who's had another opportunity, because there was just a miscommunication there between Lindegaard and the back four.
Without question, miscommunication. There's really expecting the goalkeeper to come and get it. Ray, you're on the 18-yard line. It's a long way for the goalkeeper to come.
Well, Licata, I think, will be disappointed because it's decent in the air.
Look at the glare he gives Rio Ferdinand, the goalkeeper. He was asking a lot there from him.
Sanamela. Could be an equaliser on the cards here. Sanamela, was that a free kick? No, says the referee. He was in a good position.
It was a free kick.
He was in a very good position. That is a free kick. Tunnicliffe. Palmgren must be happy with the way his side have certainly responded in the second half. That's what the free kick was given for, Johnson's foul. Blackett. Yeah, he's got a bit of devilment about him, Tunnicliffe.
He has. He's not afraid to put a challenge in, is he?
No. Okoro. Naidombo to Van Heerden at left back. Probing away here, Amazulu, who apparently hoping for a top 4 finish in South Africa this season, which should mark a decent improvement. Very impressive area for sport around here, this Kings Park Sports Precinct, which has got this stadium. It's got the Kings Park Stadium as well. There's an aquatic centre, and there's a walkway which goes right to the ocean from here. It really is a terrific facility.
Spectacular.
Concerts are held here often as well. It's a glorious spot. It really is. Lucky enough here to have such a warm subtropical climate that winter here is better than our summer by quite some way. Now Berbatov.
Oh, but he needs help. There's no support.
He's done well to maintain possession. He's still got it as well. And Anderson, Berbatov.
It's very tight. That's a great ball.
Chicharito's in here. Can he finish?
No, he just defender gets a toe to it, doesn't he?
Sorry, there's a journalist from the Daily Mirror who's standing right in front of me here, just rapping on the window. Don't want to name names. David McDonald. So, Okoro. Good Lord, I don't know which paper he works for.
No, I'm on his side.
Right, last 10 minutes. I think the crowd must be a little bit surprised it's only 1-0. But bear in mind it was 1-0 after 20 minutes. You just expected
a little bit more goals from United, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's what we expected. I think the crowd would appreciate that as well.
No.
He's going to make his entrance, is he?
Are we going to see Shinji Kagawa? He's gone for a little run, and that's where the murmur you can hear from the crowd all around us. Desperate to see United's new signing, the Japanese international. Real buzz about him. He's had 2 terrific seasons for Borussia Dortmund. I'd love to see.
Well, it just shows you the interest in United.
Yeah.
When they see him getting up to trot about, they want to see him on the pitch, don't they?
Desperate to see him in action. You won't see much action if he comes on, but Nakata can't gather it. Ferdinand finds Petrucci. Here's Blackett. Tunnicliffe. These lads came through together. Successful youth team. Now graduated to reserve level and now on the fringes of first team, which is the way it should be done, really. Free kick in a dangerous position. Big men are coming forward from the back.
Yeah,
that's what it's given for.
Up there, hoping somebody will get a head to it. That was a little tug of these.
Trying to swap shirts before the game ends. Now Van Heerden again is going to take it with the left foot. He does deliver a good set-piece ball. I'll say that.
It's going to go in towards the goalkeeper as well.
Yeah,
which is dangerous.
Van Heerden.
Don't want to put it through your own goal.
Goes for goal himself.
Oh dear me,
I thought he caught Lindegaard out there.
I think he might have been closer to the net.
Yeah, Lindegaard was a worried man for a moment there.
Yeah, good effort this.
There's too much on it.
Well, he's coming on, the little Japanese lad.
Yep, we're going to see hopefully Shinji Kagawa. But now United coming forward looking for a second goal. Chicharito with the early effort. Goalkeeper was scrambling a bit.
Yeah, not bothered the goalkeeper. Yeah, it's not troubled him.
So Shinji Kagawa,
number 26,
to make his Manchester United bow.
Well,
huge applause.
Got a terrific reception from a big crowd in a foreign land.
Well, the United mad here, they know all about him. United have scouted him for quite some time at Dortmund. Won the Bundesliga the last couple of seasons, and he's had a big part to play in it.
Well, we want the ball to go out of play, don't we, Stuart?
I think the fans want the ball to go out of play as well.
We do as well.
She
want
go.
to go out.
Time running out. He's only going to have about 6 minutes to make his mark.
Oh, you're lucky. Lucky you got away with that.
Petrucci did well to come away with the ball, but Berbatov wanted it to feet.
Yeah.
He's making that point forcefully.
But Chicharito was free as well.
Interesting to see exactly where Kagawa plays, where he plays in his position. Best position seems to be just off the front man.
Somebody put the ball out, sure. It's not often we're saying that, is it?
Anderson just loses possession there. And still, Kagawa waits, going through his stretching routine just below us here. And now here's Makoro. It could be a dangerous ball in. He's looking for Lakata.
Is there a break on here?
Berbatov glides away from trouble. There's only 5 minutes to go now. Here's Petrucci. Ferdinand. Petrucci. Blackett. Oh, lovely footwork.
Oh, he did well.
Berbatov. Anderson. Tunnicliffe is there. He plays in Davide Petrucci. Petrucci's balling, looking for Berbatov. Headed clear. Still the ball resolutely refusing to go out of play. Then they realise we want to see Shinji Kagawa. Here's Stanley Kagawa. Makora. He's got a great goal-scoring record, Kagawa. Not as a centre forward, but 17 goals he scored last season for Borussia Dortmund, who had a stellar campaign in the Bundesliga.
Well, what we saw of him, Stuart, in MUTV, he looks a very intelligent player.
Yeah.
It's very important.
Not a bad record, winning the Bundesliga twice, winning the German Cup as well, scored in the German Cup final.
High standard. Go on, Chicharito.
Here is Chicharito. Tunnicliffe from midfield. Berbatov brings the ball down. Back to Tunnicliffe. This is Petrucci, can hit them from here. Petrucci! Oh, so unlucky. As far as Berbatov. And then nodded calmly back to the goalkeeper, Mzumela, who was just grasping thin air there.
And Kagawa still waits. Still waits. The game will be over. Great effort. He's unfortunate. Strikes the bar.
That was 1966. We were saying it was well over the line. And still, Shinji Kagawa waits to come. He must have been standing there for 4 minutes or 4 or 5 minutes now. Can't believe the ball hasn't gone out of play. Nobody's committed a foul.
Very unusual, that, isn't it?
Paddy, get out there and commit a foul.
Yeah, from here.
I wonder if it's possible he won't come on. The ball will stay in play for
3 minutes plus injury time.
Next
Come
2.5 minutes. Oh dear. Great effort that was from Petrucci, by the way.
Yes, it was. It's a pity it hadn't gone in or over the bar at least.
Would have been a lovely moment for him. Makora. Well, somebody just booted out of play, for goodness sake. Still waiting for Shinji Kagawa. Makora again. He's played quite well actually at right back.
It's a nice bit of football.
Sanamela pokes the ball through, flags up, and this is going to be the moment. At last, there's going to be a stoppage in play.
It's offside. He's coming on for Chicharito, is he?
Well, I'm not sure he was off there either, you know. Anyway,
maybe slightly.
So Shinji Kagawa then is on for Chicharito, and he's going to play the last 90 seconds or so.
Yeah.
So much has been said about him.
8.5 minutes. Let's hope there's 5 minutes injury time.
The Japanese international.
Let's hope he gets a touch.
It's created a real buzz, that signing. So he touches the ball at least, as you say.
Oh.
And it's played behind Blackett for throw-in. Amazulu. I thought he'd done really well in the second half. Kagawa playing in an advanced role with Berbatov.
Here he is.
He's got a touch. And he finds Berbatov and he's offside.
Oh, he's offside. Not a lot in it.
I think Dimitar's given him the stare already. Last minute. Let's have a look. Was he off?
No.
Well, look at the cut of the grass.
No,
well,
it wasn't. But
tight.
It's easy when you see it twice, isn't it?
Saying 17 goals he scored last season, 13 of those in the Bundesliga, and he made 13 goals. He had a fantastic campaign for Dortmund, and United I think did pretty well to get that deal done so quickly. We're going to see lots of him at Old Trafford this season. We're in the last few seconds here.
Oh, that's a shame, that, isn't it? 10 seconds left plus injury time.
Petrucci. This is the goal that looks like it's going to win it for United. Makeda, the match winner. 3 minutes to be added on. So you never know, there might be a decisive contribution from Shinji Kagawa. We'll see much more of him in the space of the next few weeks. A tour on MUTV. We'll see Nick Powell, of course, as well. Senior players like Valencia, who hasn't been involved tonight. It'll be, I'm sure, a very different side that takes to the field in Cape Town Saturday afternoon. Another magnificent World Cup stadium there as well.
Oh, he's ready to make the run. Good run.
Just couldn't bring it down, Anderson. Nice free kick there. Referee says play on. Back to Halela. Taisi.
You're going to argue with him, that big fella that came into the front there.
Not a word.
Here's a chance.
Headed clear, Ferdinand. And finishing on the front foot, there's Lamini. Goodman Lamini. Good footwork. Just jacked it really, didn't it?
The shot is very poor.
But you can see why. That has been their big struggle last season for Roger Palmgren's side, scoring goals.
Yeah, I can see a little bit of anger in his face there with the shot.
United looked almost giving the ball away there. Anderson, Ferdinand clears. Tunnicliffe. Vermeil. Here's Kagawa.
I should give him a better ball than that.
Vermeil. Tunnicliffe. Can United finish with a flourish? I wonder. Players coming forward. A lovely ball in as well.
Was Berbatov expected to get through? I don't think it was.
Good defending in the end. But that was a good move from United. It almost found Berbatov. Again, it was McCulrough who made the difference at the back.
Yeah, it's just the wrong side, Berbatov.
Berbatov was waiting to pull the trigger there.
The corner kick.
Well, that's not. I want to see that again. That's a corner kick for United. The last minute of stoppage time. So it looks like they're going to start the tour with a win. Maybe not the most convincing of wins, but hey, it's just the first game of pre-season. A few tired legs out there.
First game's always difficult.
A few players a bit rusty. Ogawa does well. Just runs into a bit of trouble. And maybe a last attacking opportunity for Amazulu. Here's Taisi. And Kagawa.
That's it. Time up.
United begin the 2012 tour with a victory. A hard-fought victory. Kiko Makeda, the match winner, with a goal in the first half. We thought it might be the prelude to goals galore. It didn't turn out like that. And Amazulu had plenty of opportunities to score themselves, but a combination of poor finishing, good defending, good goalkeeping means that United kept a clean sheet. We only saw a few minutes of new signing Shinji Kagawa. We'll see much more from him later on this tour, but a really good workout for Manchester United. And Paddy, great experience also for the youngsters.
Experience for them. I mean, I always find the first game in tours, Stuart, it's always very, very difficult because the pace of the game sometimes can make it difficult for players. Warm atmosphere. But they've started off with a win. Lots of young kids out there, they've enjoyed every minute of that.
OK, much more to come over the course of the next few weeks in the pre-season tour on MUTV. But the first game was finished Amazulu 0, Manchester United 1.
And thanks very much to our team over in Durban. So 1-0 it finished. Lou Macari and Lee Sharper with me in the studio. We'll be back with analysis and taking your calls and emails as well after this break.